Welcome to the channel. This here is a more in-depth guide on making the Victrica steel pad viable, killing rooms in seconds. I'm going to get into the arcanes, operator ability, and some weapons that can complement the Victrica to stomp on acolytes like Goombas pretty easily. Assuming you clicked on this video, you know that glass shoots out the weapon when you aerial attack, and slamming down causes extra AoE damage over time. To maximize this, I use Niras Hatred and Niras Anguish for 400% extra damage. For survivability, Volt's augment mod that allows you to get more damage converted into shield is helpful. I use Archon Stretch to get more energy, and then for even more damage I use Breach Surge from the Hemlift for some extra damage multiplier. I use Rolling Guard so I don't get slapped on my butt, Uniru for armor stripping, and off-brand Prime Surefooted, or you can use Zariman for the faster combo count when you slam attack. For companions, I like to use Panzer on Volt and Nihilus on Kullervo. They can be interchangeable as they both help with either damage or grouping. Now for the second build, I chose Kullervo as he's the king when it comes to melee, obviously. Here's the build. And the arcanes in the build is pretty much the same. Well, instead of with Kullervo, I like to teleport on top of the roof, slash some glass down, and then shoot and slam for some extra damage. I use corrosive projection because I don't have any forma. I have 5 red archon shards because the memes, I didn't really anticipate the build for that. You don't really need that at all. As you can see, it whips the acolytes like butter, melted butter. Lastly, for a nice secondary, you can use a Kuba Nucor with the heat or magnetic bonus. I use magnetic in my case. The build is pretty simple and not even fully built at all. It's just a status primer. I forgot to record footage of it because I was having so much fun using the weapon itself, I didn't really need it. But here's the build for it. Now to the main point of this video, the Victrica. So here's the build. I put seismic wave for more slam damage so it even hits hard without the glass proc, and I use melee influence for the room clearing ability. This is important as this will not work correctly if you don't have it on. I use a 90% electricity mod because we have melee influence, and then you just slaughter rooms in seconds. There's not really much else to be said. Panzer for more damage and status priming, Nautilus for grouping. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. I would recommend using Tenacious Bond if you can for more crit multipliers. It's only 1.2 times, but it's still a lot in the long run. If you don't have either companions, you can also use the Proboscis Cernos with a bunch of status for easier grouping and status priming. I forgot to also mention I use Theros Strike on Kullervo to armor strip 2 for the cherry on top. You get that from the Hemlift from Steinax. One last thing. To avoid the stumble after you swing your sword forward 5 times, slide attack and it resents your stumble. You see me stumble a few times because I don't end up using it, but Volt's ability kind of counters it. If you use the speed, it kind of it doesn't animation cancel per se, it just makes it go faster. But what do you think of the weapon? It's probably one of my favorite weapons right now. It just looks so cool. Like I don't even care if it's meta or anything, it just looks cool to me, so I thought I'd make this video and show you guys. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you enjoy the rest of this footage of me showing off the weapon. See you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys later.